Howdy folks, Bodine52, hope you are well. You know, you buy a motorcycle, mine's a 2018, you put new seat on it, you put new grips on it, you put new exhaust maybe on it, you put foot pegs on it. Where does it end? Does it ever end? So let me just go over a couple things that I've done to Big Mama as an example. Big Mama is a 2018 Ultralimited. If you're new to the channel, that's right. My bike has a name, and her name, is Big Mama, and we refer to her as such. So, I've done a couple things to Big Mama. One, I've put some new mirrors on her. These are, by the way, split mirror Harley-Davidsons. And, Harley really should pay me because every time I do a video like this, somebody says, where'd you get the mirrors? How much are they? What are they called? So I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the description in case you want to go ahead and order those. I've sold 20 pair of them, I swear. Awesome, awesome mirrors. But put foot pegs on the motorcycle, right? I have put a Mustang seat recently on on Big Mama. If you haven't seen that video, I'll also link that at the end so you can kind of check that out if you're in the market for seats. I've been through a couple of them and compared a couple of them. So, I've put new lighting on Big Mama, right? Let's see, what else have I done to Big Mama? What else? There's tons of things. I've put so many things on, I can't believe her. Obviously a lot of cosmetic things. I put Vance & Hines slip-on Eliminator 400s or 4000s. I think they're 400s. Put those on. So, quite frankly, spent a bunch of money doing that. Now, many folks do that, and they keep their bike forever. And they're like, I want to personalize it. I want to make it mine. Because, a Harley model may have 7 or 8 colors. So if you had a 2018 Ultralimited, the chances are you may have the same color motorcycle as mine. Well, that kind of stinks. You don't want to look like the same person unless you're a twin, right? I mean, even then you don't want to do it. So you want to do things to it to make it yourself. Make it more comfortable for you, right? All those stuff to make it individualistic, if that's such a word. But then the question is, what do you do with it? Now, we all know that if you go to trade your motorcycle in after you've done a lot to it, you lose. You're never going to get paid back on the value that you put in it, right? Sometimes I look at these folks that are selling their bikes individually and say, hey, I put, $18,000, hey, doggy, into this bike, and so it should be worth $8,000. Well, come on, we know that's not the case. Especially if you turn it into a dealership, they really don't care. So what do most of us do if you're going to trade a bike in, right? We keep the OEM parts, right? By the way, that guy back there had like big apes. What's the guidelines on the wave? Because I didn't get the biker wave, but I got the nod. So that seems appropriate so if I put my bars up here, right? Anyway, focus, Bodine, focus. So my point is, what do? So you're going to trade it in, so you're going to rip all the parts off it if you decide to trade the bike in, or are you going to keep it? Again, we're talking about a bike that you have that you're going to build out a little bit, right? Harley's made a fortune of doing that, right? Suckering us all into buying a bike and then spending a bunch of thousands of dollars afterwards. They are a marketing genius, by the way. A marketing genius. So, as a matter of fact, I'm going over to a Harley dealership now. I go in there, they'll be the nicest people in the world to me, right? One, because they're nice people, but two, that's how they're all trained. Make it comfortable, make you want to buy a bike there, all the stuff. That's just how they're wired. That's the way, right? So, my point is, if you're going to go buy a motorcycle and you're going to keep it, how long do you keep it? So, if you keep a motorcycle 2 or 3 years, and you're one of those guys or gals that go, hey, I need the latest and greatest. Now, I will tell you that thing in the road is not good. It's an odd place to take a nap. I am telling you that it's to each his own. some people will go, hey, look, I'm going to buy a bike, and when that 2021 model comes out, if it ever comes out, I am going to go buy that thing. I'm going to trade my bike in. I don't care. I don't care if I got payments for the next 50 years. I am going to trade it in. You watch. You're going to see my new bike. I'm going to make a video of it. There's others of us. And by the way, I used to be that guy. Trust me. Bike a couple years. I'm that way with automobiles, quite frankly. I am a truck guy. So every couple of years, I normally will switch out trucks. As you get a little bit older, maybe you get a little smarter, and you go, maybe that's not so smart. So I'm kind of out of that phase. And right now, I am out of that phase of trading in Big Mama. I think. No, I am. Really, I am. Trust me. Anyway, don't think about it, Bodine. Don't you even dare think about it. But, so the question is, do you do that, right? You know, and a lot of people say, hey, I'm going to see it in the comments, hey, I'm happy with my bike. I'm keeping this bike. It's like me. I am keeping Big Mama. But a few minutes ago, I'm like, nah, you know, something better. No way, man. I love this bike. We are in love. I walk out, go to work in the morning, get ready to get in my truck. I walk by Big Mama. She goes, have a good day, Bodine. I mean, we're in love, right? So are you one of those people that do a bunch of modifications to your motorcycle? And first of all, put a list of them in the comments. Just real quick, right? Pipes, seats, handlebars. Oh, by the way, I put new mini apes on the bike. I forgot about that. That's bad when you put so much crap on it that you don't even remember it. And you don't want to let your significant other, if they don't ride and have their own bike, you never want to let them know how much you spent on parts. I mean, never. It's kind of like firearms, right? Like I told my buddy, look, if I ever pass away, not only do you need to go get my firearms, but don't sell them where Mrs. Bodine finds out how much money I spent on all of them, because that's bad. It's the same thing with motorcycle parts, right? You just don't do that. So, I guess the question is, if we're going to sell it anyway, why are we spending so much money to build it up? Now, I don't even want to think about how much money I've spent on Big Mama on parts and upgrades, but I can tell you I know it's over a couple $1,000. Does that really make a whole lot of sense? Especially if I was going to be on the Bodine 2-year cycle, which would be trade whatever you have. Again, as I get a little older, you get a little smarter, and one of these days I want to stop working and ride my motorcycle all year long. So sometime you got to stop doing that crap. But ultimately, it's like I don't know. So for me, it's like go ahead and put the money in the bike. Bodine 52, go ahead and put the money in the bike. I did that for a Street Glide Special too, 2016. That's not my garage. That's right. She came with the trade-in for Big Mama, right? So, I don't know, folks. I would definitely be interested. I would definitely be interested to see what you do. One is, are you one of those people that really want to upgrade and change when you see new technology or new bikes? Or do you hold off and go, no, I'm not going to get into more debt. I like my bike as it is. For me, I'm fortunate that I bought a second bike to kind of get rid of that, wanting to get another bike. I got 2 bikes, so it works out good. My other bike is a 2000 Road King if you don't follow the channel. So not an expensive bike, so it gave me the ability to have 2. But that kind of, stops the need for me to think about needing another motorcycle. One of the things I love about going by, coming to this dealership, is that you get to come by the Michigan International Speedway, MIS, and it's kind of a really, really cool place because it is NASCAR's most entertaining track. Must be true, because it's on the sign. Alrighty, folks, I made it out here to Town and Country Harley-Davidson. It's in Cement City, Michigan. So I just want to go in here and and pick up a couple things. Oh boy. I shouldn't have gone in there. That could change everything. Everything I just talked about. Come on, Bodine. Alrighty, folks. That is all for me today. Thanks for tuning in. Be safe on and off the motorcycle. We'll make sure to catch up with you again soon. And appreciate you looking in. Thanks. Bye-bye.